Hi, my name's Angela and welcome to my home.
My name's Melissa and we're the sisters from Two Sisters Vineyards.
We're so excited to make our favorite dishes with you, paired with some of our beautiful wines from the winery.
So today I'm going to be making a Neapolitan Arborio Fish Bake, and it's a great recipe because you can actually interchange the fishes. I'm using shrimp and halibut, but you can use any other firm fish, and it is just a great dish and even better the next day.
Absolutely. I love to have it when you bring it to the office for lunch or any other day after that. So I can't wait for you to start. Go ahead.
Excellent, yeah. So we're just going to go to the stove and we're going to start sauteing our vegetables. So I add my olive oil because I want to saute my white onion and 2 celery stalks. And this olive oil actually comes from, it's through Kitchen 76, you can purchase it at the winery, and it comes from my father's hometown, which is Pertosa in Salerno, just on the outskirts of Naples, and it's from incredible olive groves that are basically 500 years old, so it's the most beautiful extra virgin olive oil. I like to season as I go in layers, and then while this cooks, I like to cut up all my fish. Okay, so that's going very well. I'll let that do its thing. So now I love halibut, so I use halibut, and I only cut it into like 1-inch chunks, and it stays nice and firm when I bake it, so it actually stays together and doesn't break apart like, let's say, a cod would in the dish. So just nice cubes like this. And I use 3 portions. If you want to use more fish, you're more than welcome to do that. It's a very forgiving dish, and it's a very easy dish.
Do you use clams at all, Emily, or?
I have tried clams before. I've tried actually just little neck clams, and you make sure you wash them really well and you throw them in, and it's perfect actually. Yeah, see, just like cubes, and they stay nice and firm. Then for my shrimp, I love to use, I've been actually only cooking these, is the Argentinian shrimp, which are beautiful. I just prefer them. I like the flavor. They're a little bit more sweeter, and yeah, I really, really enjoy using those.
Hey, Romeo. Romeo's curious about the shrimp too.
Part of my dish is my yellow pepper, so you actually have to cut it in a certain way. I'm very particular when I do it. It has to be like thin slices, so that's what I do. I cut up really thin slices of my pepper. And you know, as the dish cooks, they become very, very soft, so don't worry about how long or thin they are. It's perfectly fine.
So I noticed you didn't cut up the shrimp, so you put them in whole like that?
Yep. So I actually, yeah, you can actually keep them whole, or you can cut them. I wouldn't cut them too small because then they kind of disappear. I'll just cut them in half.
But already deveined, tail off.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. Give them a good rinse, wash them up. Yeah, see? And these peppers, perfect. And they'll literally become nice and soft in the rice dish when it bakes. And it's just the flavors of the yellow. For some reason, I like to use yellow pepper, because it's just a softer flavor. I find that the red pepper is a little too strong, but yellow is perfect. Another component of this dish is crushed tomatoes. So these actually tomatoes come from our farm in Niagara-on-the-Lake. And we have a whole bunch of tomato vines and such, and it's that Italian tradition where our whole family gets into the garage and makes the tomatoes and jars it. So I'm using it from the jar. I only need half a cup, but you can use like a regular whole tomato, crush it with your hands, or half a jar of crushed tomatoes. So yeah, use that.
And our grandmother, who's 97, I mean, she's pivotal to everything we do by way of, you know, our tomato sauce, our jams, you know, from fruit picked from our orchard. So we're just so blessed and lucky to have her with us.
Yeah. So this is nicely crushed, and that's all you need. That's all you need. Okay. So, Ange, can you stir up my veg? That'd be great. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to add in my fish and my white wine and kind of get that all married together before you throw it in the oven for literally 30 minutes, and it's done. And we're using arborio rice, Italian arborio rice. Do not rinse your arborio rice because you want that starchiness and that creaminess to kind of really develop the dish really well in the oven. Okay, we're going to get our rice in our plate, in our bowl. So this has been sauteing nicely. So now I'm going to put in my shrimp, and again, whole. I don't chop it up, but you could chop it up if you want. And my 3 portions of halibut. Again, you can use even more halibut if you want. It's a very forgiving dish. And I season as I go. So in layers I'll season. I know I already salted the celery and the onion, but now that I put my fish on, I want to salt my fish. So I'm going to do that. And I'm a sucker for freshly ground pepper, so I only use a pepper mill. I just kind of let it marry a bit, and then I start to add all my other ingredients. So now my beautiful yellow peppers, I throw in my beautiful green peas, and then I'm gonna put in my half a cup, and again, it's very forgiving. So this is probably a little bit more than half a cup, it's maybe 3/4 of a cup, just throw that in. So now I'm gonna get on to putting in my liquids and my rice. So now I'm putting in 1 1/3 cup of arborio rice. Again, arborio I love to use because it gives a creaminess as it cooks. And I'm just sprinkling it, that's all I'm doing. Give it a bit of a stir. And then I'm gonna add my fish stock and I'm gonna add my saffron. And then half a cup of our gorgeous Sauvignon Blanc, nice and crisp and fresh. So I want everything to be submerged in the water. I don't really want my rice not submerged in the water, so I just kind of like tuck it down if anything's like peeking up or on top of something, because you want the rice to absorb all the liquid. A little bit of parsley, which I'll also add fresh parsley after it's cooked, but I'll put a little bit now. Okay, season just a little bit more. And literally, I put in the oven with the lid on and just let it cook for 30 minutes.
I cannot wait. The honors. A beautiful Sauvignon Blanc, nice and crisp. So, why this wine?
So you can't pick favorites, really. It's like picking a favorite child, but I absolutely love our Sauvignon Blanc. This dish can go really well with Chardonnay, especially an Anouk Chardonnay, but I prefer Sauvignon Blanc, and it's just vibrant, fresh, crisp. So here's my risotto dish.
Oh my gosh. Marie, the peas look amazing. The color on this dish. I love the yellow peppers, because again, unexpected, and I love the way it's cut, nice and long. So Marie, over the years, since we've opened the winery in Kitchen 76, you're very pivotal to the menu creation at the restaurant. What is your favorite dish at Kitchen 76?
Oh, that's hard. Besides the features that chef creates, just to complement the season, probably my favorite dish would be the meatballs. I would say the meatballs, because it's a recipe that's been inspired by my 97-year-old grandmother, her recipe. So having that on the menu, number one, is very special for our family, and also they're so tender and absolutely delicious with that beautiful sauce that we have for those San Marzano tomatoes. So pairing this dish with the Sauvignon Blanc, I think, is wonderful. You could definitely do it with an Anouk Chardonnay, in my opinion. But the Sauvignon Blanc, again, 100% stainless steel, fermentation, really retaining that crisp, fresh, and brightness within the wine. It does have tropical flavors. There's that little bit of tomato leaf essence in it as well, which picks up on the tomato in the dish. So I just think it pairs lovely with it.
And it's so interesting, tomato leaf, because with a caprese salad or burrata with tomato and basil, I'll always want the Sauvignon Blanc more than anything else. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for some.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's nice.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, once again.
Yeah. Get that?
And the rice still has a bite to it, not
Forgot
overly
something.
cooked.
You can never get enough olive oil. It's beautiful olive oil.
There's still a nice bite to it. I don't like mushy rice at all. This is beautiful. So that timing is very important.
And just a nice drizzle on top.
That Argentinian shrimp, wow.
See, the Argentinian shrimp has that sweetness to it. And the tomato is not too much, it's just enough, again, to go really well with the Sauvignon Blanc.
I think Romeo wants some too, but
Sorry, but you can't have
I much prefer maybe an ossobuco.
Well, I think this is great. So thank you so much.
And thank you so much, Mike.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And thank you for letting us into your home as well, into Angela's home, where we do a lot of cooking all together as a family. And again, wine and food, conversation, that's what it's all about. Coming together in a beautiful way, together with people that you love.
Celebrating each other. Cheers. Thank you so much.